Following up on my previous Spider-Verse analysis, I wanted to talk about essentially the antagonist of the film, that being Miguel O Hara, aka the biggest menace across the Spider-Verse / Spider-Man 2099. I wanted to not only discuss why, aside from Emo Peter, he's the biggest spider menace we've met on screen easily, but along with his motives and overall discuss if he was morally right or wrong. This is essentially just an appreciation vid to the GOAT's first appearance on the big screen, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want more Spider-Man related content, let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see next, and regardless, I hope you enjoy the video. Now, we first encounter Miguel at the end of the first movie after he's discovered the events of Spider-Verse happening, deciding to intervene and make an attempt to fix the timeline. And eventually, he'd go on to encounter Vulture breaching Gwen's timeline and assisting her in defeating him, along with reluctantly recruiting her. As we know, this leads into her and Miles meeting up, and Miles going with her to a different universe and disrupting the canon, leading into Miguel and Miles meeting face to face. It is then at this point we are revealed why Miguel does what he does, and it's mainly because he tried living in a universe where he was genuinely happy, which caused the entire world to be erased from existence with the exception of himself. His canon event is literally never catching a break. Bro is me. Miguel, after facing the consequences of messing with the canon, knows that he has to make the hard choices that no one wants to make, which is a characteristic all Spider-Men more than likely have. Obviously, there are exceptions with Miles and Hobie, but for the most part, it seems like Miguel's ideology is generally accepted as morally justified. However, then this comes to clash with Miles's ideology, who knows he can save people and knows no matter what, he would take any chance at doing that. This is not only what his Spider-Man would have done, but it's also something that we've seen in other Spider-Man media, for example, Edge of Time, where we see Amazing and 2099 coming head to head, with Amazing Spider-Man saying that if he isn't going to take any chance at saving somebody even though he can, then he doesn't get the first thing about being Spider-Man. So now you can see where the debate comes from on whether who's right or wrong, Miguel or Miles. And to answer this, I have to say that it's just a both are right and wrong scenario, since both have justified reasons, which I think was the intention of the film, since it really gets you wondering on whether it's even worth being Spider-Man in the first place. And Miguel, despite being an asshole, isn't evil, but rather just a man who doesn't want to lose literally everything else after losing essentially everything. How would you feel that it's fate for you to never catch a break and be happy, and then we're told that the entire multiverse is now on the verge of collapsing because somebody who shouldn't even be Spider-Man in the first place became Spider-Man? Surely you'd be fuming at the fact that Miles is Spider-Man as well. And for those who may say this, I'm sensing this in the comments. Although the memes of low tier god as Miguel O Hara are funny, obviously there is no racial motivation for Miguel hating Miles. I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's not calling him an anomaly because of the color of his skin. Anybody even tries that shit in my comments, I'm probably just gonna either delete it or just report you for stupidity. If you are that type of person, please click off the video. Thank you very much. Like I said, the debate on whether who is right or wrong is kind of at a stalemate for me until the next movie, since I don't think there's a better perspective at the moment. But aside from that, why was Miguel doing Miles like this? Dude was dismantling him any chance he got, and Miles' best attack didn't even phase bro. This man stopped at nothing trying to murder this child, and the other Spider-Man weren't safe either. Gwen low-key saw her life flash before her eyes in this scene. And you can just feel the rage of bro when he enters Miles' dimension. Like, relax! Bro was jumping like Victor from X-Men Origins trying to hunt bro down. Like, oh my god, bro. And any Spider-Man that tried him, he did not tolerate. Gwen, Peter B, Hobie, anyone who got in his way essentially just got ignored or dealt with him personally. Miguel, all the while losing everything, seems to also lose somewhat of his senses, as the Miguel at the beginning and end of the movie are two different people. Which is why I say we will learn who is overall right in the next movie specifically, since Miguel is sizzling in anger, and we can see either he's going to admit his wrongs and maybe redeem himself, or go down a far darker path. And although this video isn't very long, I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling about why 2099 is the GOAT, and yeah, if you stayed till the end, thanks for the money, loser!